Hello, Roger Gallegos here, founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. Hope you're having a great day so far. Today, we're going to continue our theme of a marketing strategy or developing a marketing strategy for 2019 by talking about the difference between marketing platforms. Now, this is a key component of a marketing strategy because this is how you disseminate your message to your target audience. So once you determine who your target audience is, you want to say, okay, well, how can I reach out to them? And understanding where they get their info is a key component. Is a key step. The next step is understanding those marketing platforms or marketing channels. And a quick thing to keep in mind, we're going to say marketing channels or platforms, but you really want to start thinking of them as places where you could have conversations similar to be it on the phone or email, text message, or in person. This You want to create a conversation when you're texting your friend or calling your mom. You're not viewing it as a marketing platform, so it comes off more natural. The problem is if you just view these exclusively as a marketing platform, then it becomes real salesy and it's real easy to fall into that. But if you view it, it's just a mindset that if you view it, this is a place where I just want to create some engagement. That's the key here. If you look at these places as a place where I want to create a conversation, create engagement with the people most likely to buy my services and products, it becomes a lot more natural, a lot easier to develop messaging for that purpose. So as we go through these, and we're not going to go through each marketing platform or channel that's out there, that would take much too long. We're just going to go over some big ones, give some information, I guess, so you can start thinking of how you may want to incorporate a more effective and efficient approach to using these platforms for your business. And keep in mind, you don't have to be on each of these. If your target audience isn't on there, then there's no point in putting your information on there. Just like if you were doing some traditional media methods, if your audience didn't read the paper, it would make no sense in buying an ad in the paper. So this is the same kind of process here. So have that mentality that I'm going to mention these, and some of these may fit your target audience, some may not. It's okay if they don't, then don't use it. Just look for it's important to find where your audience is going to be at and put your information there and put it in a way that they want to engage with you. So the first platform or channel we're going to look at is Facebook. Now, Facebook, over 2 billion monthly users. That is huge. The thing about Facebook, though, they over the last year or so, they deprioritized business information like the ads, or I'm sorry, just the general information from businesses, and are focusing on creating connections with family and friends. So that means it is extremely tough, if not impossible, for businesses to be organically seen through Facebook. So the days of quote unquote free lunch are over as it pertains to Facebook. So what you want to do rather than that is probably buy ads. And so that means doing some research, understanding how the ads work on Facebook, what do they suggest, what other people suggest doing, and then really fitting that into your schedule. Because if you're just putting out information on Facebook without trying to push it in terms of an ad, you're probably not going to get seen outside of your own followers, and even that is being deprioritized a bit in favor of the family and personal connections. So it's really tough to be seen without any ads. But because of the price of ads, you just want to make sure you're spending your money effectively by understanding what you're trying to accomplish on there. The next platform we'll cover is Instagram. Now, Instagram is owned by Facebook, but it's a different mechanism. So if you use Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. It's more image based, has some videos. You can be able to leave comments on your pictures, but the first thing people see are these really nice, beautiful pictures. That is great if you're putting beautiful pictures out there. You can do some short videos, or they're also recently launched IGTV, which is Instagram TV, which serves as a YouTube for vertical videos. So there's 800 million people use Instagram monthly, so it's, again, a huge audience, a huge potential audience. The key here, just as with all of these marketing channels, is understanding your audience, understanding how they fit into this platform, and putting out information that they want to see in the format that suits the Instagram. So for this one, you want image-based things that people will get people to act, that will draw their eye, give them an offer, encourage them to share, to invite friends to it. that type of thing. People are looking for that type of content on Instagram, and it's a type of that will really resonate with people. The next one, it's been around for almost a decade now, if not a decade, I think, is Twitter. Now, Twitter is a great place to have conversations on newsworthy items or more technical type stuff. It's less image based. You can put images on there, but it's not as image based as the other ones. It does have an ad platform, but this is a great way to start developing a conversation both with a large group of people or even on an individual basis with a direct messaging and whatnot. So Twitter, it's right there. I think that the most important part of that one is to make sure you understand what you're talking about, because it can be really easy to put some information out there, and if you don't have your bases covered, people will call you out and you may lose some credibility. Now, chances are people are going to call you out anyways, just because it is Twitter, it is the internet. That's what people tend to do these days. But just make sure that you either ignore them, or be prepared to support your argument or your thesis with whatever information. So, but that's a good platform to reach out to people, particularly if it's if you want to have conversation or share something newsworthy. Next is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is for more business to business type connections. It has now over 500 million members, which is a ton. For the longest time, people just put resumes out there, and it was for job seeking and connecting that way. But more and more businesses are making these purchasing decisions by being on LinkedIn. So if you're on LinkedIn, you want to make sure all your information and profile is up to date, and that you're really showing people how you can help them. And it may help to build a few connections on Facebook, or build your users connection that you may currently have for introductions and stuff like that. So, and really keep in mind, when you're on LinkedIn and you're putting out some information, are you targeting individuals or are you targeting the business? And so there's a key distinction, because if you're putting out something on there that helps an individual, you want to have the correct wording and the correct imagery on that versus the business. It's just little distinctions, but make sure you keep that in mind. On to the next one, which is YouTube. YouTube has 1.5 billion monthly users, and I mean, that's in the first decade, and it's just getting more and more videos, getting more and more popular as we go on. I'm putting this video on YouTube. I've been doing weekly videos now for several months, and it's a very useful tool because you're able to disseminate a large amount of information in a short topic. Like if I was to write everything down in this, it would probably take readers anywhere from 10, 15, 20 minutes to read, if not longer, depending on a person's reading level, as opposed to watching a video in under 10 to 12 minutes. So it's really, this is a great tool to use as part of your marketing. And the other thing, it's also, you could send people to your YouTube from other social media platforms. So it's very unique in that sense. So just keep in mind on how you want to do it, because people love video, and you really should be having some video component as part of your social media or marketing channel mix. A good thing, like something that you could do, is do a short video, put it on Instagram, and say, for the full video, go to our YouTube. So you're able to cross promote, because people who like Instagram generally are people who are going to like YouTube, because of the same similar type of visual content. The last one is out of the social media, and it's one that's been with us for quite some time, and I think we take it for granted, and that's email. Email has become the third most most influential source of information for B2B audiences. So this is something that you could really pair in with LinkedIn. Like if you're getting a lot of people on LinkedIn, say, hey, are you part of my email list? Why don't you get on this? And so that way you can cross promote things, because people need to see things multiple times. So if you're sharing stuff on LinkedIn and they're seeing it, and then they get that support of that information from a source like an email, you can reinforce that idea and help them increase their likelihood that they will act upon what you're trying to provide for them. So that's something to consider as you develop your marketing strategy. So that's it for the difference between marketing platforms. Now, this is a understand your marketing platforms and stating where you should, how you should put your information out there is part of the definitive marketing strategy guide developed by Beacon Marketing. It actually a whole entire module that walks you through understanding how you should be disseminating your message when you're talking about which marketing channels and the types of content that you want to put out there, and what it will do is it helps you strategize and develop a plan to develop the content, publish it, follow up through it, and how you can disperse it in an effective manner so you can just target your audience in a really amazing way. So I'll put the link again in the description of the video, so take a look at that. Next week's video is going to be how to position your business as a resource. So that's a very good part of marketing, or rather a very important part of marketing. As always, check out Beacon on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. If you're not on my email list, get on my email list. That is it for now. I will check in next week. Thank you, and please let your friends like us, review us, let your friends know about this, because we're really trying to build this. Let us know what you do like, what you don't like, want to improve this, so I can make it as best as possible. All right, that's it for me today. See you next week.